Morning friends, welcome to my cozy haven. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you clicked my vlog this week. I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's starting a day late. This is Tuesday. Yesterday was just like, yeah. We went out for the day and I just forgot to finish my vlog from last week on Sunday. So I finished it last night. I thought, just make things simple and for yourself, just kind of start on a Tuesday. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've got about 3/4 of an hour before I need to leave. I've got a yoga lesson, so that's gonna be really nice. Reading wise, I'm reading The Grapes of Wrath by Sarah Fox. Really enjoying that one. I think I'm about almost halfway through it. I started it at the weekend. I started on Sunday. So I am really enjoying it. I like the characters, I like the setting, etc. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying that one. I also have Oathbound by Tracy Dion as well. I'm not enjoying that one as much, if I'm honest. In fact, I would say I'm actually probably struggling with it a bit, and I don't know that I'm going to finish it. I think I might just return my hold to the library. I remember this. I just at the moment not interested in it, so I think I will. There's probably somebody who's itching to read it, so I think I will return my hold, as I say, and that somebody else can get it. But I need to get a laundry load on and get myself organised for yoga. It's a very dreich day here. It's got a very autumnal feel, and yeah, it's once I've been to yoga, it's a day for currying and just being cosy in the house. So, but I will speak to you when I get back. Bye. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine wasn't. It wasn't the best, but hey, well, that's fine. Sorry I didn't vlog anything yesterday. I had some digestive issues, I'm going to put it that way. So I spent most of the day on the sofa. I just wasn't great at all. I'm feeling better today. Still a wee bit wabbit, but I'm okay. And I've got a few things to do today, but nothing really strenuous, so that's good. I did start reading. Hold on till I let you see. I've got my finger over the camera. Well done, Fee. Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. I started reading that last night. I did finish. Oh gosh, what was I reading? That's ridiculous. Hold on. Because I was enjoying it. I know I was enjoying it. This is where the brain is addled, man. The brain is. Oh, Grapes of Wrath. That's right, by Sarah Fox. That's what I was reading. Really enjoyed it. I have to say, I very much enjoyed it. I give it 4.5 out of 5. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I also started listening last night to The Beginning by Karen Kingsbury, which is the prequel to The Bridge. I read The Bridge. This is the first one. Maybe not something I wanted to read at night. It was quite sad, but there's hope in it as well. So yeah, I've got 2 chapters left of that. I'll listen to that at some point today and finish it. So yeah, on the docket for the moment, I want to go and harvest my tomatoes. I'm going to bring my cacti in. They've been outside since, what, July? No, since May. And the temperature last night was supposedly 13.5. Right. With the wind chill, I think it was probably more like 6. But it's definitely getting colder and I don't want to lose them. So I'm going to go and I'll bring them in today. I need to put my vlog together. And then I need to get myself ready because I'm going to the Edinburgh Book Festival tomorrow with 2 friends. So that is going to be fun. So I just want to get myself organised for that, so that tonight when I go to bed, everything's ready that I need tomorrow. And I don't have to sort of rush in the morning, which is good. But I better go and start harvesting tomatoes before it gets too cold. But I'll speak to you later. Bye. Well, that's the harvest from today. And I'll get another, if the temperature holds, I'll possibly get another flush off of it. There's still ones to ripen, but I am really happy with this. The greenhouse has really worked this year, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to make the same sauce as I did the last time, except this time I don't have any basil. I'll just use garlic and that'll be absolutely delightful. So from all those tomatoes I got a box and a half of sauce. So that's great. We will use them, you know, as and when we need them, but that gives me like 2.5 boxes of sauce in the freezer, which is great, and you know, I'm really looking forward to using them at some point. Yes, friends, I have broken out the ironing board. I'm going out with friends tomorrow to the Edinburgh Book Festival, and I thought I'd better look at least semi-decently dressed. So I thought I'd iron some shirts, and yeah. So to help me along, I'm going to watch some YouTube videos. Don't know what I'm going to watch yet, but we will see what I fancy watching, and then I better get some ironing done. But hopefully this won't take me too long. Maybe half an hour if I'm lucky, but we'll see. Got the shirts done. It took a wee while for the iron. We haven't used the iron for a while. So it took a wee while for it just to start running smoothly again. But all the shirts are ironed, they're put away, which is great. I watched a few YouTube videos. I'm now gonna sit here and read some more of my Heidi Swain book, Home for Christmas. What am I on? I'm page 24. Sort of starting off today. Yes, I finished in the middle of a chapter yesterday because I was just like, had enough. No, not had enough reading, but I just wasn't in the mood to read. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And I'll just read for a while and enjoy. The sun is out. I could, if I wanted to, go and sit over there. But I think I'll just enjoy being on the sofa, which is where I really enjoy sitting on the sofa reading, which is good. But that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. So I made myself a cinnamon hot chocolate. I just used Ghirardelli dark chocolate chips, some milk, a sprinkling of cinnamon, a little snowman marshmallow that was left over from last year, so I'll just use it. And I'm going to finish off the beginning by Karen Kingsbury. I'm just going to sit here sipping my hot chocolate and listening to a book. I think that's going to be a really nice way to spend the next wee while, so I will enjoy. Well, I finished the beginning by Karen Kingsbury. It was quite a sad novel, or prequel I should say. It was a novella, but there was a lot of hope in it, which was lovely. It was, you know, it gave a good insight as to why the characters started the bridge, Charlie and Donna. It was touching. It really was. It was like, I think it's one of these books that will stay with me for a while. There's just something about it that just spoke to me in many ways. But it was beautiful, and it mentioned Little Women, and I'm going to be reading that this coming autumn with Tiffany the Beach Bum Bookworm. We're doing a buddy read of it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've read it. I know I'm going to cry. I know I'm going to sit there with tears streaming down my face. But I also know I'm probably going to laugh, and I'm going to enjoy it in many ways. So yes, it was a lovely story. I'm glad I've listened to it. If you haven't watched, there's a film of the bridge. If you haven't watched it yet, do it. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. Really thoroughly enjoyed that film. But also, if you haven't read the book by The Bridge by Karen Kingsbury, it's well worth reading. I would probably actually now read the prequel, the beginning, before you read The Bridge. Just gives you a bit more insight into the whole premise and the whole reason for it. But no, that was really, really nice. I'm glad I've done that. Also, I've looked through my Kindle books. I'm trying to come up with some books that I want to read for autumn, and I've got a wee list going. I am going to mood read, but they're on my radar, and I will have a wee list on my phone, and you think, yeah, I quite fancy reading that one. I want to read that one. So yeah, so it's nice that I can have a list, but I will mood read the list if that makes sense. But that's it for the moment. I'm just going to sit quietly for a while, or maybe not. I could actually just go, I need to have a shower and wash the hair before tomorrow. I might just go and do that actually, and then that means I know that I'm not having to do anything else. That I've actually prepared everything for tomorrow. I might actually go and also pack my handbag. If I do that and have a shower, that would be great. That would be really good. That would be me ready to go, as it were. Apart from obviously waiting until tomorrow and getting washed and rest, you know what I mean? But I think that's what I'm going to do, and then I can come back and just sit and read. So that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. You know how I had the ribbing done for the front of the sweater? My tension was all wrong. It was about 3/4 of the, it was like short by 1/4 on the back, even though it was the same number of rows. So I ripped it all out again, and I'm going to just spend a wee while just maybe starting it off and just relaxing and enjoying the process rather than going, oh, I've got to get it done, I've got to get it done. I think that was part of the problem the other day. And I was like, oh, I want to finish it. I thought, you know what, there is no rush for this. Yes, I would like it for September, you know, or for autumn, but autumn, September, October, November. So I've got time. I don't have to rush and go, oh yeah, it's got to be done. So I am just going to enjoy the process and start the front of this sweater all over again and chill. So that's going to be me for the next maybe 10-15 minutes. I don't have to work on it all the time. I can just do wee bits of it. That's all I need to do. So here goes. I've only done 4 rows, but I have to say I'm happier with it. I'm making the tension looser, so hopefully, fingers crossed that this one will work out for me, because I don't really want to have to keep ripping it out and redoing it, but hopefully this is going to work this time. Hey friends, hope you've had a good day. Mine has been relaxing, which is just what I wanted, so that's been good. I did some colouring on my colouring app tonight. I read a wee bit more of my Heidi Swain Christmas book. I watched The Athletics from Lausanne. Oh my gosh, the rain was absolutely tipping down there. How some of these athletes ran, I have no idea. I mean, when I was younger, I used to love running in the rain, but I probably wouldn't have enjoyed that, I don't think. But I'm now gonna get ready for bed, just finish off getting some stuff ready for tomorrow. But that's it for tonight. This has been a nice day. It's been good, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, to spending time with my friends and going to the book festival. I'll try and do some vlogging tomorrow. I just don't know how much I'll get done, but I will do my best to get some done anyway. But I will see you in the morning. Night night. Hey friends, well, it's the first time I picked up the camera today. Yeah. I was at the book festival with my friends. It was busy. It was so busy. And there were a lot of kids, like obviously school parties there, that there's no way I could have taken my camera out and or my phone out and started filming. That would have been a no-no. Where the book festival is now, the atmosphere's gone, if I'm honest. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't have the same feel to it as it had before. I don't know, there's no. I enjoyed enjoyed having me wander around, but I just think it was lacking. We then went to Blackwell's, but again it was busy. I just didn't want to put my camera out, and by that point I was also feeling very tired, and I was like, no, I just don't want to film. So I did get 2 books, but I'm not going to show them. I'll show them tomorrow on my weekend reading plans video. One that I was looking for, excuse me, and one that I'd seen one of the books in the series but I hadn't seen the first one, so I decided to get the first one, and I'm looking forward to reading them. Reading wise, on the way in, I'd started on my Kindle Pastures New by Claire Balding. This is her first kind of adult book, and it's not for me. I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into the characters. It just didn't have it for me. So decided it was a not for me. Also decided tonight that Oathbound by Tracy Dion was a not for me. I haven't picked it up in 4 days, so that tells me everything I need to know. So I am reading more of Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. I don't know whether it's because I'm tired or whether it's because I've just recently read a Heidi Swain. I'm actually struggling with it. So I'm craving, actually, like an adventure thriller job. I've got a couple of category romances up there, category intrigues up there that I could read. But I think I might have a couple of other ones that Mum and Dad have got down in the bookshelf I can go have a look at. I just kind of want to sink my teeth into something like that at the moment. So yeah, I think maybe it's I'll maybe keep going with that. I really don't know. I say I'm tired tonight. I'm probably just gonna maybe put the light out, but we'll see. I may read another chapter to Heidi Swain, and then put the light out. But yeah, I'm really tired. So I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends. How are you? Hope you're well. You had a good night. I had a great night. It doesn't really look it, I can tell you, but I had a really good night. But I could just do it all over again. Yeah, it's like I'm quite tired this morning, but that's fine. That is no problem. I cope with this. It's fine. So today on the docket we have recording, editing, and posting my weekend reading plans video. And then the other half now going out. We're going out for lunch. And I'm going to get him some stuff, and then I'm picking up a couple of things I'd ordered and getting delivered to store, and I'm returning something. So we've got, we'll have a fun time, I'm sure. We've got that to do. And then tonight, what we got on tonight? We've got athletics on tonight. There's rugby as well. So it's a fun packed time. Last night I didn't read. Honestly, light was out virtually. Boom. I'm still in 2 minds about Heidi Swain, if I'm honest. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was tired, and that was why. But I'm also, I am sort of craving thriller, mystery type things at the moment. So maybe persuade the other half that might be an idea if we went to somewhere like Waterstones. And how do we look? Maybe. We'll see. But I'm craving either a thriller or a kind of historical fiction type thing. So we'll see. But if I do manage to get any footage, I will do. But if not, I'll come and tell you all about it when I get back. But I want to get myself set up for filming and get that done. And I may, if I got time, I might spend some time sorting through the books that are on top of the wardrobe, putting them into kind of series order so I can see what I've got and what I need, because I think we're going to go to Barter next week. So yeah, I'd quite like to get that kind of sorted and go, right, okay, I know what I'm going for. but I'm not going to push myself. I'm just going to go, if I can get it done, great. If I can't, I've got the whole weekend to do it. But anyway, that's it for the moment. I will speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you had a good day. It was been nice. I got bits and pieces done this morning, then the other half an hour out for lunch, and then we went to do a wee bit of shopping that needed to be done, so that was nice. And then we went for coffee, and it was just lovely. It was just really, really nice to spend some time together and just be. So he's doing good. Yeah, he's recovering, which is really, really nice. Reading wise, I picked up tonight The President's Daughter by Bill Clinton and James Patterson. I've read 13 chapters so far. It's going to be an interesting one, I think. I would say I'm not too sure it's one I'm going to read in bed at night. I think it's going to already has some graphic sort of scenes in it, and I'm just like, no, I don't need that. It's, you know, obviously assassinations and stuff like that, and it's just like, nah, don't really need to be reading about that at night. So I think I'll go back to the Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain for nighttime, for bedtime, and just do it that way. So that's been that. I did change some things around my bookshelves. Hold on. So I've kind of made a little, this is my little autumnal pile at the moment, which is nice, which will probably be added to, but I'm happy with how that looks right now, which is good. And then what I've done is I've got my sort of Christmassy ones are over on the bookshelf up the top there, so that's good. So I like having that little pile there, it's nice. But anyway, I need to get to bed because I'm tired, but I will speak to you in the morning. Night night. Morning, friends, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night. Mine was quite good. I just slept after 10 o'clock this morning, so yeah. But I must have needed it or I wouldn't have done so. But yeah, if I get everything done, I'm just ready, waiting. Dad's having a cuppa just now. And then we're going to go do our weekend grocery shop. Here's the Scottish phrase for this vlog. We're going to do the messages. In Scotland, grocery shopping is called messages, so we're off to do the messages. Yeah, so there you go. There's another piece of Scottish terminology for you. But yeah, we're going to do that. Reading wise, I'm going to put aside the Bill Clinton and James Patterson. There was graphic scenes, like graphic descriptions of torture, and I'm like, I really don't need this. I really don't need this. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that in a book. So it's like, no, it's going away. It's going to be put into the charity shops or something like that. But I don't need. Mum was like, nah, I'm not reading it either, and Dad won't read it. So, can authors not get it into their? I know that they want to put across why they're going after, say, a bad person. But we don't need the graphic content. The world is bad enough. We do not need to have content like that in books, in my opinion. Others may vary, and that's totally fine. So, I picked up more of Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain, and it's actually started to pick up now, which is good. So I'm going to keep going with that one. And I may pick up one of my intrigues that I have still to read. I think that's the way I maybe do it. Or I might just stick to one book actually just now and just see how it goes. But that's it for just now. I better go downstairs and see what's happening, but I'll speak to you later. Bye. Evening, friends. Hope you've had a good day. Mine has been nice. This afternoon just spent time reading and looking at, checked emails, watched a couple YouTube videos, spent time in Pinterest, and then watched also Scotland v Wales women's rugby for the Women's World Cup, so Scotland won, which was great. And then watched Canada take Fiji apart. You know, Canada were just so good. So yeah, so watched that, and then tonight just spent time reading again. So I'm almost finished Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. Really enjoying it. I've really picked up and everything, so I am enjoying it. So I'll just spend time reading more of that. I don't know if I'll get it finished tonight. I might do. But yeah, just enjoy reading that. I'm tired. I've felt really quite tired all day, so I may just read for a wee bit and then put my light out. Instead of reading for about an hour or so, I'll maybe just read for about 20 minutes and then put my light out. But yeah, that's it for just now. I will see you in the morning. Night night. Morning friends, how are you? Hope you're well. You had a good night. I did very weird dreams. It was in a weird dream night, which was just like, yeah, okay, fine. Just the way it goes. I did finish last night Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. I'm going to give that 4.5 out of 5. I really did enjoy it in the end. It was you know, I'd gone through a bit of a slump with it, and then it was like, no, and I really did enjoy it. I'm glad I decided to keep reading it, so that was nice. And then I haven't picked anything else up, but I think I'm going to pick up Classified, The Colby Agency Secrets by Deborah Webb. This is a Harlequin intrigue. Came out in October 2011, is number 1307. So I think I'm going to pick that one up. I know that my hold for The Story Collector by Evie Woods has come in on Libby, so I may put these two together. You know, just read physical book at night and read the Libby book during the day. I think that's my plan. It's been a quiet morning so far. Had breakfast, and then while Mum was having a shower, I just sat and watched some YouTube videos, and I'm just finished doing my ablutions, so that's fine. Stripped the beds and everything like that, so that's good. But I am tired now, so it's time just to have another wee sit down and just chill and relax. Whether I decide to pick up my crochet, I don't know. I'm really not sure, but we'll see. I'll maybe just sit, and I think there's going to be women's rugby on, so I might just go and sit and watch that. But a nice day. The sun's out just now. I don't think I'll go and sit outside. I'm actually not in the mood to sit outside, if I'm honest. But hey, that's the way it goes. But at the moment, that's it from me. I will speak to you later. Bye. Hey friends, hope you've had a good day. Mine has been very quiet, but that's been lovely. Just chilling this afternoon. Started reading The Story Collector by Evie Woods. I think I'm about 15 chapters into it already, which is really enjoying that one. And then read that during the afternoon, and then started just after tea Classified by Deborah Webb, which is an intrigue, because I don't want to be reading my tablet in bed. It's just not what I want to do. Just come off the live with Tiffany and the others, which was lovely. It was good to be on, and it was nice that Karina was on as well, talking about her books. That was good. But that's it for this vlog, friends. I hope you've enjoyed it. I don't think there's very much to it, if I'm honest. I don't think I did very much this week that was filmable. But hey, that's the way it goes. But I hope you've enjoyed whatever I've been chatting about anyway, and if you have, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Oh, for goodness sake, I'd love you to do so. Come chat with me down in the comments if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned, or if you fancy reading them just from the title, etc. But that's it for this video, friends. Until my next one, stay safe, happy reading, bye.